they do is on their glove, they wear something called blistex. And it allows them to hold onto the ring much better. It gives them a much firmer grip as she is about to turn left here and head down Boylston Street to a thunderous ovation here in Boston. Notice they don't even hit that ring to turn them.
But these last few 5Ks, Larry, they've slowed down a bit.
You know, Paul, this is interesting to show you the speed that Kipchoge, leading everybody, just chose to do. And he just let it all out. He didn't break and wasn't calm on this. He ran 1:1500. More competitive. Strategy plays a more important role when you sit down with your coach and say, what are we going to do? What's going to happen here? They're wearing today better sun. We are unable to see any weakness in anything that had been going on. He just did the same thing. He went home on weekends. That assignment that he takes with his coach that they agree to, he went to this camp for 12 weeks. He's always gone for 12 weeks. The training has gone well. I never saw in Patrick saying and chatting with him at length, any reason away from things. Benson Kipchoge last year finished a couple of spots behind him in third, and last year 36 seconds behind. So despite being training mates, he's showing that he's kind of aerobically got a little bit more to offer there. And there goes Guillet putting a surge on Chebet. Now, Chebet's tough. He's been so successful. He's at the peak of his career with the late stage of air in the last probably 3,000 meters of the race, which is where we're entering, where he turned on and had a great surge at the end.
And Kipchoge is closing the gap. He's running in his own isolation over there with those bikes, maybe perhaps using and keying off of them just to kind of keep a look at the leaders from the side view with Bates. Looking very confident and comfortable leading this Boston Marathon.
Saltpeter prefers the lead. She's kind of an alpha personality as far as effort.
35 and 40.
Chebet is kind of a religious guy and attends church regularly, and I'll bet he's praying out there right now. They just have so many people that would love to be in Evans' position. They will come out and work runs with these guys. I'm talking about 20 and 30 athletes will try and stay with him in the workout. Look at that crowd. Look at the mass here. This is what a tribute to the people of Boston. It's a great, great city this is. And before we forget it, thanks to John Hancock for helping to put together everything they've done for the last 38
races in the world is now coming to its conclusion.
Well, to quickly tag your point, Kipchoge actually had odds being made around the country betting-wise, and it was even money whether he would win or the entire field would, or somebody would beat him, and that's what has happened here.
Well, he's won the last 5 of the 6 marathons he has entered. Still a good battle there for the podium between Vincent Kipchoge and Gabriel Guillet, but across Exeter and into the final stretch, being embraced by this huge crowd on Boylston Street in Boston. He delivers an historic win and his second consecutive win in the Boston Marathon. Evans Chebet of Kenya takes the 127th Boston Marathon title. And here is Guillet, who's going to come up for second after finishing 4th a year ago, and the 2021 Boston champion, Vincent Kipchoge, rounds out the podium, finishing 2:05:54 will be the official winning time for Evans Chebet, winning his second consecutive Boston Marathon at the Abbott World Marathon Majors here in the United States, treating him very well. And there now, look at Eliud Kipchoge, who himself now will turn right on Hereford and up that rise. He is currently in 6th position. You know, he's done so much for the sport here over this last decade or so, Larry, and this was not obviously the result he wanted today. Right side of the finishing chute, which is a very odd place for him to go, as he has not lost a marathon since 2020. Look at the race behind him. Has a good battle here at the end. Scott Fauble trying to become the top American once again back result, he won, but he has completed the grueling trip from Hopkinton to Boston as the sixth-place finisher here in 2023. A Boston Marathon victory.